Shalom, shalom. It's the brother Abba Yabba coming at you again with another video. Of course, starting off giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kadash, Yahweh being the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai being whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Bashim and again the name, recall meaning spirit, Kodash meaning holy. Shen Yikabad Gawala Rakab Zakoyim Naba'ai. Salakia. Wa shalom wa barakim labakar shiyash Allah. So double honors be upon the elders and apostles of GMS, and peace and blessings be upon the elect of the nation of Israel. Now, quickly or hastily, I want to get through this topic of just the word acceptance. Okay. Actually, we're going to go to that real quick. Going to the etymology. Acceptance. Okay. Which is the noun, and literally acceptance means action of taking or receiving what is offered. Okay, now let's go to the word accept. It says the word accept, or the verb accept, is literally to take what is offered, admit or agree to a proposal. Okay, it says to take or receive willingly. Oh, that's spiritual. Receive, get with without effort. To, meaning add, sept or sepere, to take. Okay, so basically to take or to receive what is given. Now, I'm saying this in the sense of whenever the Heavenly Father puts you through certain trials, whatever the Heavenly Father sets on your plate, you're liable to consume. Okay. And I'm saying this just to give the most general example. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because brothers go through hell and go through situations, and it'll keep them down and out in the spirit, and they'll be like, man, like I don't want to deal with this, so on and so forth. But that's not the mentality that you're supposed to have, pursuant to the things that the Heavenly Father is going to put you through. The mentality that you should have is just to accept what the Heavenly Father has given you, no matter what it is. That will help you establish the biggest form of mental stability. That, even in rehabilitation, because we are being rehabilitated. The first step is to acknowledge, and then the second step is to accept what has acknowledge and accept kind of go hand in hand, to accept what is going on and accept the solution. Okay. So now I just want to get into this precept real quick. Micah chapter 7, verse 9. All right. Micah chapter 7, verse 9. Or you can say Mayaka, which means, if I'm not mistaken, who is like the Heavenly Father. I may be mistaken, but I know that's how you pronounce the name in the Baryath. Nonetheless, the precept reads, I will bear the indignation of the Heavenly Father because I have sinned against him until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness. Now, I like the word bear, because bearing the iniquity, bearing the indignation from the Heavenly Father is essentially goes hand in hand with accepting the indignation that comes from the Heavenly Father. And I'm gonna grab a precept to coincide with that too. Now, just to give that definition for the word, it means to carry, to take. All right. So basically, it goes hand in hand with the word accept. It says to carry off, to take, to bear. And these are words that I want you to be familiarized, because there are things that the Heavenly Father is going to put you through that you're just going to have to accept that is the situation, that this is the circumstance, this is what it is, and no matter what, I'm going to have to go through it. I can't go under it. I can't go over it. I can't go on the side of it. I got to go straight through it, man. And that is being able, And having that mentality, that headstrong mentality, is going to allow you to overcome a lot of the adversities that Satan's going to put in front of you. Okay. Or Satan's going to try to prevail your soul with. Okay. Just being able to accept, okay, this is my circumstance. Like me, for an example, I was basically whining and crying in my mind about how much time I spend in traffic, of commuting from work to home, because I leave around like 5 o'clock. I don't get home until 7 o'clock. I spend almost 2 hours in traffic. But then again, I thought about it and I was thinking to myself, these are things that I put on myself. I signed up for this job. I'm the one who applied for this job. So this is the madness that comes with it. OK, and the only thing that gave me mental clarity as far as what spending so much time in traffic is just accepting that is what it is, man. All right. Or bearing the indignation of the Heavenly Father. All right. Now let's look up what that word indignation is. OK. It means raging, storming, indignation, used figuratively as raging. Okay. So, Salakia, cancel. That brings me to my next precept, which is in Ayuwab chapter 11, verse Salakia. Mind clean. Okay, cool. 11 verse 6. Which this is also gives you more clarity, and it shows you more of the balance and the mercy that the Heavenly Father has on those that are patient, those that are accepting of the things that are given to them. Okay. And this goes hand in hand with you gotta be able to deal with the good and deal with the bad. All right. We're becoming judges of the earth. We're becoming gods of the earth. We're gonna have to learn patience, man. All right. Patience is a part of our trial. It's actually the biggest part of our trial. Okay. Because patience is suffering, and suffering essentially, is assimilated to fire. All right. And gold is tried in the fire, so is acceptable men in the furnace of adversity, which I'm going to grab that, which I haven't grabbed Sirach, the 2nd chapter, in a very long time, but we're going to have to go. We're getting right back into it, man. All right. Because Sirach, the 2nd chapter, it just literally solidifies everything. But the main point at hand that I'm trying to give is that the indignation that the Heavenly Father gives you is something that you have to you just have to accept, man. All right. And your circumstance may be what? The Heavenly Father has you in a situation to where you're in a loss of money, you're in a loss of woman, you're in a loss of things that you necessarily need. You're in a loss for time for yourself or leisure time, but everything we did up until this moment has got us in that position. All right. So let's grab Job chapter 11, verse 6. It says, and that he would shew thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double to that which is. Know therefore that the Heavenly Father exacted thee less than thine iniquity deserveth. Okay. So really what we deserve, the Heavenly Father's given us an ample less. Okay. So I think about it, man. I'm a sinful man. Honestly, I'm of all the just, I'm the least, So dealing with traffic opposed to actually having the Heavenly Father destroy me or show his full indignation of how he feels toward my sins and toward the deeds that I've done is no comparison, man. All right. You have to view everything that the Heavenly Father is doing for you as mercy. OK, it could have been worse. But the Heavenly Father has given you your portion. He has given you your trial, and you have to deal with that trial that he's given you, man. All right. It honestly could have been worse. And you have to think those things to yourself because it keeps you in a very humble state. And it also allows you to appreciate what the Heavenly Father has done for you thus far. OK, so let's dive into Sirach, the 2nd chapter, if it's permitted by the Heavenly Father. Sirach chapter 2, we're going to start at 1 and around 4-ish. So it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. All right. So also another thing that's very essential is preparation. And, Lord's will, I'll make that video too, that preparation leads to salvation. OK, so it says, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright and constantly endure. All right. And the only way that you will be able to constantly endure is if you're consistently reminding yourself that this is reality. I'm in this right now. This is going on. And there's nothing I can do about it except for pray to the Heavenly Father and accept what he's given to me. OK, sometimes Jake just need a reality check. That's all it really is, man. Even myself. I'm telling them to get caught up in what I'm thinking. I'm like, oh, man, why I got to deal with this? But then you gotta check yourself, man. That's why Paul asked. He said, "No, you're not yourselves." You gotta check yourself and be like, "Hey, look, the Lord is having mercy on me right now by me just doing this, or only dealing with this situation. At least I have a car to drive to and from home. At least I have enough funds to suffice me from day to day, man. All right." Although I've done wicked things in the eyes of the Heavenly Father, although I've sinned and transgressed the Heavenly Father, he still had mercy on me, So it says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure and make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully. And it's not talking about being, clicking your heels together because the Heavenly Father didn't put you through some trial. It's saying be accepting of the things that the Lord has given to you. OK, because understanding that you going through trial, you going through tribulation is signifying that the Heavenly Father is dwelling in you're dwelling in the Heavenly Father's presence. OK, which is an upper hand that not a lot of Jakes have. OK, to be specific, 2/3 of the nation of Israel do not have that, will not have that. That chance or that pleasure to actually bear the indignation of the Heavenly Father. All right. So it says, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state, which if you're not accepting of the things that the Lord has given you, then you won't be able to be patient. OK, patience comes after the acceptance stage. All right. All right. I know I got to go through this. I'm going to just deal with it. All right, boom. Let's get this over with, And it's the same thing for us to get to the kingdom of heaven. We like, all right, we in this predicament. The Heavenly Father said, go out in the highways and hedges and do the work of the Heavenly Father. Be brotherly towards your brother. Have love for your brother, and consistently push my word until I come. He said, occupy till I come. We've accepted that, and now look how we move. We move accordingly. All right, up until Yahweh Shai cracks those skies. All right, or all hell break loose. So, last precept, it says, for gold is tried in the fire and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. Okay, so being put through the trial, and honestly, Hakim, I'm telling you, spending that, and I know some brothers who deal with it, spending that much time in traffic can literally drive you fucking crazy, man. All right, but if you have the mind of the Heavenly Father, if the scriptures say, be ye perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect, right? If you're taking on those traits of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you're able to deal with anything. The scriptures say that there's nothing impossible with the Heavenly Father. Luke 1:31. Okay? So, coming to my last precept. This is Baruch chapter 4, verse, I'm going to get right to the point, 25. It says, my children, suffer patiently. And mind you see that word consistently. Patience. Okay? The reason why is because that's something that's acquired after you. And really, that's really what the Heavenly Father wants you to understand. That you have to accept, no matter what, everything's already written. Everything's already allotted. Okay? So all you have to do is just play your part, man, and do what the Heavenly Father requires. Okay? We can't change what the hell is already written. Okay? So, but all we can do is what? To help us cope with what's written is accept it. Okay? Take it. So it says, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Heavenly Father. For thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. Okay? So, and what? It says, be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Heavenly Father, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. Okay? So although we go through the madness, the insanity of this queendom as of right now, Heavenly Father said, just bear with it. Okay? Because really, us being around all this wickedness, us seeing all this wickedness, and us witnessing all this wickedness is really purifying us to a core. All right? Because the fact that we're still able to retain our faith, still able to praise the Heavenly Father and do his will, despite all the wickedness that's around us, shows that we truly care for the words of the Heavenly Father. And that fact alone should give you faith in the Heavenly Father. Okay, and should make you push for this word more and more. Okay. So with that, I give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Lord's will, you were edified through this epistle. I pray that the Heavenly Father allows you to receive the spirit of acceptance of your situations, regardless of the situation, or regardless of the trial, and I pray that the Heavenly Father bestows more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding upon the elect of the nation of Israel and the true brothers that are out there giving this truth their all and giving diligence to make their calling and election sure. I pray the Heavenly Father blesses you with that spirit of acceptance, man, because it's helped me thus far. And I can honestly say I didn't know this up until I started going through the things that I went through. So I'm just shedding this through my experience and what the Heavenly Father has put me through personally, So with that, I'm going to say shalom. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Elohim La'Yah B'Shem Yahweh Shai. All praise, glory, and honor be upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, Shen Yekabaka, Wala Rekab, Zekoyim, Naba Aith, Wa Shalom, Wa Barakam, Labakaran, Shayah Shalom.